Everybody wants to talk to Tavis.
That's one reason, by the way, why I'm so thrilled to have this conversation with you today. The three people I always most hoped would interview me were Phil Donahue, Studs Terkel, and Tavis Smiley. Donahue's retired, Terkel's deceased, so this is a real thrill for me. And the reason why I have such respect for what you do is you have a historically informed conversation of depth and detail.
Be sure to tune in to Tavis Smiley, weekday mornings, 9 a.m. to 12 noon, on your unapologetically progressive radio station, KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk 1580.
Yo, I come from a small city where nothing is handed. Took my talents and made them work for me, look where I landed. I know a lot of those out there really don't want me having it. They just mad that I'm creeping on them and they had advantages. See, when my voice is on, I let my voice be the change. Put it in these communities, let it give them some range. Let them know that they got a shot at anything they want. And it ain't all about the teaching, but really how they responded. And here on KBLA Talk 1580, we gon' get into it. The whole world on Smiley out of your media. The others tell it, but they truths have some limits. We got that food for soul, know what they feeding you. Black lives matter all the time. Yeah, let's talk about it. About the school to prison pipeline. Yeah, let's talk about it. Police brutality out of line. Yeah, let's talk about it. All these thoughts running through my mind. We gotta talk about it. I am unapologetically progressive in efforts to fight for the people. Gotta exercise our voting rights and then push the needle. I'm walking tall, cause I know that y'all expect me to lead. To push the message I am willing to bleed. I gotta get what I need. That's social reform, that's prison reform. I'm highly informed, don't put down a pen. I got a list, I can't resist. I preach it till I talk with a list. And who you know gon' give it to you like this? And here on KBLA Talk 1580, we gon' get into it. The whole world on Smiley out of your media. The others tell it, but they truths have some limits. We got that food for soul, know what they feeding you. Black lives matter all the time. Yeah, let's talk about it. About the school to prison pipeline. Yeah, let's talk about it. Police brutality out of line. Yeah, let's talk about it. All these thoughts running through my mind. We gotta talk about it.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about it. We got a lot to talk about right here. KBLA Talk 1580. Welcome to the Danny Morrison Show. Usually the whole 9 to the nighttime right at 9, but today the whole 9 during drive time. Quick programming note, for those that are popping in right now, checking for Don Amici versus everybody and are surprised to hear my voice on the KBLA frequency, the Danny Morrison Show will be broadcasting from this time slot today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. And for those that are popping in at 9 p.m., this show was a replay from earlier today at 4 p.m. In addition, both shows will have best of broadcasts on Thanksgiving Thursday and Black Friday. But don't you fret, my pet. All will return to normal come Monday, November 28th, live. And as a result, we may be as, 10 pounds heavier from the delights and delicacies over Thanksgiving weekend, but we will use the extra Crisco used to cook dinner in Grandma's kitchen to grease our hips so we can ensure that we can squeeze through the studio doorway to return to this microphone on Monday. Heart rate and blood pressure permitted. But speaking of heart rate, my own heart rate started palpitating over the weekend when one of our beloved black heroes was being lambasted on Black Twitter for trying to reclaim his throne within the black zeitgeist. In my opinion, a man that practically commandeered the culture for more than 25 years was being ridiculed for taking the necessary steps toward healing. Yeah, it's true that 7 months ago, he went from being the most charismatic and bankable Hollywood actor, excluding Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, to becoming a pariah within practically every demographic and media platform that one could imagine. And it's becoming pretty upsetting to me that we are taking part in the cancellation of these festivities. Let me explain. First and foremost, I don't want us all to once again start spending time on what Will Smith was intending, while allegedly defending his life partner who was also attending, quite possibly, the most important moment of his ascending career and legacy with his all-time GOAT status contending, with the end result still pending. We've broken down ad nauseum Will Smith jumping up on stage to slap Chris Rock at the 2022 Oscars. Yeah, Will Smith overreacted to an elementary school-level Chris Rock joke about Jada's alopecia, which surprisingly morphed into him becoming a different creature. But just a few days ago, Chris Rock returned to the scene of the crime and recorded a comedy special at the Dolby Theater right here in the city of Los Angeles. According to multiple media outlets, he opened with some jokes about his friend Dave Chappelle and then told a few jokes about the Capitol riot on January 6th. He then reportedly goes into a run about the slap, much to the delight of the concert goers who were anxiously waiting for him to officially verbalize his feelings. But what troubles me about the special is that Chris Rock is telling everyone around him that he's not prepared to talk to Will Smith one-on-one about the slap, and he's definitely not prepared to give big media an interview regarding it either. But that sure doesn't stop him from monetizing the moment by going into detail about how things happened right in front of white America. He was quoted as saying, quote, "People were like, did it hurt? You've got it dang right, it hurt. Will Smith is significantly bigger than me. I am not the same size, okay? That mother effer played Ali. I played Pookie from New Jack City. People say, why the F did you do nothing back? Because I got parents. Because I was raised, you know? You know what my parents taught me? Don't fight in front of white people. No, I'm not a victim." End quote. In my terrible Chris Rock impression. Ha ha, he he. Everybody please listen to how Will Smith victimized me. Which is probably why a few members of the Black Twitter took it upon themselves to attack Will Smith after seeing him post a photo featuring a few celebrity friends at a private viewing of his upcoming film, Emancipation. For those unaware, directed by Antoine Fuqua. The powerful trailer shows Will as a runaway slave named Whipped Peter, based on the true story of Gordon, a former slave, and the photographs of his bare back heavily scourged from an overseer's whippings that were published worldwide in 1863, giving the abolitionist movement proof of the cruelty of American slavery. Will gotta sell out to come back to Hollywood. Look at him. The Illuminati is making him bow down to the Jewish population before he can come back, see? The majority of the reactions on Black Twitter were profoundly negative, but even the positive ones came with a caveat attached. Just like this cat of Haitian descent named Gail Level comments on YouTube. Listen.
Will Smith looks pretty good, I have to say. The scars and everything, it looks like it's going to be a pretty deep, a pretty serious movie. Might I say some sort of Oscar bait. There's a whole thing about slave movies winning Oscars. I just hope, okay, as a black man, I just hope that it's not going to be one of those movies about slavery and about one brave person, but the real but the real hero is going to be a white man. I just hope it's not going to be one of those cliche, just for the like, even for the sake of originality. We want to see another type of thing where we're tired of having all of those slave movies have like this, oh, it's the real hero being like this one white person who's really nice for some reason. Anyways, it looks good. I'm probably gonna watch it. I'm not the most excited about it, but I want to see Will Smith's performance. I don't care much about Will Smith as a person. I just want to watch good movies, man.
I don't care about Will Smith as a person. I just want to watch good movies. Sound familiar? That is the same narrative that Trump supporters use with that embarrassment of a politician. That is the same tone that they use when they pack the house for Toupee Fiasco at rallies all over Middle America. But I'm willing to bet that we black people won't pack the house for Will Smith when Emancipation drops in theaters on December 2nd and Apple TV on December 9th. Why? Because we love to cancel black people. It's our national pastime. Now, I don't mean to get off on a rant here, but there are a multitude of black celebrities that have committed crimes that deserve permanent ridicule, which is exactly why I've only canceled 2 celebrities in my entire lifetime. I believe R. Kelly crossed the line of decency with his sexual shenanigans. And I believe the current iteration of Kanye West is too dangerous for race relations in his country, the culture, and to himself at the exact same time. But even with my personal cancellations of those characters that would be king, my cancellations are still conditional with a permanent pathway to my heart if either of them follow through on what's best for our people moving forward. But I'm afraid that a lot of us are more interested in joining that bandwagon of condemnation, character assassination, and cultural cancellation, rather than looking inside that personal soul for an explanation. In conclusion, you've probably heard me say that black people are quick to cancel any black-owned business that gives us a bad attitude. Or the black barber that messes up our hairstyle. Or black women that are quick to cancel women that mess up their nails at the nail shop. We're even quick to cancel our favorite athlete that leaves our squad for the bag for a rival sports team. But you won't cancel Target when the cashier gives you that same attitude, though. You go back to that Asian nail place even after she jacked up your cuticles. But we'll cancel any black celebrity that may need a little counseling, a little bit of Jesus, and perhaps a few pharmaceuticals. And while you're permanently canceling our folks, here's what Bill Barr said about his old boss, Donald Trump, just a few days ago in regard to Trump's recent announcements to run again. I give you Exhibit A. Listen.
If he had just exerted some self-control and discipline and dialed back his pugnacity and his nastiness a little bit, he would have won the presidency and had a second term. And he didn't do that. He failed. He didn't do what the whole country hoped, that he would rise to the occasion and rise to the office, and he didn't do that. So he's had his chance. He obviously does not have the qualities necessary to unite the party, which is the first step on the road back, and he should stand aside.
If Donald Trump were the nominee for the Republican Party again, would you support him?
Well, I'm just hoping it never comes to that, because I think it would be a tragedy if he's our nominee, if he's the Republican nominee.
Could you vote against him? Could you vote not for the Republican if Donald Trump were the Republican nominee?
Well, again, I think it gets down to what I said, which is I would have to make the judgment at that point, the impact on the country, and I'll have to see what's going on in the world, who the Democratic nominee is. If it's a progressive Democratic nominee, I can't imagine voting for him.
But ideologically progressive versus somebody who orchestrated an attack on the Capitol, who betrayed his oath to the Constitution, as you said in your words, you still might vote for him.
Mm-hmm. Depending on all this, it's hard for me to project what the future holds. The question is always a comparative one. You have to make a choice between two people. I don't believe in throwing my vote away on a third party.
You don't rule out supporting President Trump again?
No, I don't.
You paying attention, y'all? Unbridled, unconditional support. But Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, though, huh? Jussie Smollett made up a story about an assault in Chicago, huh? The baby was spewing hateful rhetoric against the LGBTQ, huh? Will may have won that Oscar that night, but this is why we keep losing. Because we keep throwing the baby out with the bathwater. But that's just me. Tell me what you think, LA. Are we always too quick to cancel our people? Will Smith, Jussie Smollett, DaBaby, Kanye, Kyrie, R. Kelly. I could go down the list. Where is the line for you when you cancel our people? And do we deserve more grace because of what we've been through? We're only 13% of the population. Some believe we should never cancel ourselves because everything can be traced back to systemic trauma. Others believe we should be harder on ourselves because we are so few. What do you think we should do? Which side do you land on? Holla at your boy. Your voice is change, your voice is community, your voice is on. 1-800-920-1580, 1-800-920-1580. You can also stream us via the brand new KBLA streaming app on your app store, iOS or Android. It don't matter. That same app allows you to send me your questions and comments that I will answer live at different intervals throughout the broadcast. Plus, like, share, and follow your favorite radio station live on our socials, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at KBLA 1580. Feel free to follow me at Danny Mo Show on those same platforms too. Plus, me and my lioness, partner in crime. Go to YouTube to see what I'm talking about. Robin Ayers will take your comments via the ecosystem of our social network. Check this out. When we come forward, I will add another 7 series to add to the topic of conversation. Look, I cancel us on occasion, but my list is really short. My criteria for receiving grace from me is to show some remorse and perhaps a remedy to your own issues, but there are a few black people out there that are making it very tough to turn a blind eye from my quick trigger finger cancellations. That's why my 7 series today is 7 black people that continue to beg for my cancellation. Look, I'm trying to hold on the best I can, but they continue to show me that they don't care about us. Shout out to Michael Jackson. I'll give you my list. Add to the conversation with your phone calls when we come forward. Welcome to the Danny Morrison Show on Unapologetically Progressive, KBLA Talk 1580. We got a lot to talk about. Let's ride.
From Bakersfield to Los Angeles. From middays to nighttime. Like George and Wheezy, Danny Morrison is moving on up at KBLA Talk 1580.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
Did you know addiction to drugs like meth or cocaine is a disease and not a choice? But getting help is. If you have stimulant use disorder, you, your family, and friends may have a lot of questions, including where to start. Choose Change California can help. Make a change today and find a proven treatment option for you at choosechangeca.org.
The Venture X card from Capital One gives you more of what you love, like premium travel benefits and access to Taylor Swift tickets. Oh, I do love her. Earn 5 times miles on flights and 10 times miles on hotels through Capital One Travel.
Enjoy your stay in Suite 13.
Whoa, 13? That's Taylor's lucky number. Plus, get access to Taylor Swift The Eras Tour, presented by Capital One. Maybe I'll see you there. The Venture X card from Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours.
Spilled your milkshake? Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up spills quicker. And each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less than the leading Ordinary brand. So you can get back to your milkshake.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
At Social Security, we are always thinking of ways to save you time and make things easier. That's why we created My Social Security. A My Social Security account allows you to access your earnings history and benefits information, request a replacement Social Security card, get a proof of income letter, estimate and apply for benefits, and more. Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount. Social Security. Securing today and tomorrow.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Real talk, real time, the gospel truth. You're listening to the Danny Morrison Show on KBLA Talk 1580.
We are broadcasting live from Leimert Park, California, streaming live on the KBLA YouTube page as we speak. I'm not here to tell you how to think, but I am here to tell you what to think about. We black in a spot. Another episode of the Danny Morrison Show, KBLA Talk 1580. First on the scene, so fresh and so clean. Let's check in with the queen I made. Come on, Eddie, let's go.
She's your queen.
No.
I like your blouse, then, you know.
Well, thank you.
She's got a Lion King blouse on today, so.
Oh, no. I thought we decided to leave it alone.
No.
No? Okay.
I'm back.
I thought...
I'm music accompaniment by Danny.
I just really thought for 1 second we were just going to leave well enough alone.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was eventful. No, it wasn't eventful. It was actually pretty chill.
That's good, though, right?
I got to sleep. So usually throughout the week, if I'm not getting a nap, then I'm sleeping on the weekends. And so I did that. And, I had a good time. I did, did a few things. Hung out with the family, of course, so it was nice.
Is there such a thing as too much sleep?
I think so. I think you can become lethargic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think you have to is there such a thing as catching up on sleep?
No. A doctor told me that.
Really?
You can never reclaim it. Once you lose it, it's gone.
So what does that mean? The fact that we try to sleep throughout the weekend, I mean, what are we doing?
I can tell you when I went to Big Bear and got my first sleep in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
The bed was dragging me back to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, that was good. We love some. Give me some more of
But
that.
were you becoming lethargic?
Yes.
Like just okay. So maybe that's why it's not too good to have like the whole day of sleep or the whole weekend of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When I hear people say, "Man, I slept for probably 16 hours last," I go, I don't know if that's healthy.
Yeah.
Is
I
it?
don't know. I'm not gonna hate on it. I'm not mad at it because I want 16 hours of sleep.
I wish I could. But... Well, that's good. I'm glad you had a great weekend. What's going on with the Raw Report today?
Well, we're breaking it down. There's some people who are upset with the American Music Awards because of Chris Brown, and they're letting him have it. So I mean, we're gonna talk about that and a few other things going on. But I wish that Chris Brown would have performed at the AMAs this year. Let's just say because he had some great things up his sleeves.
It looks like they needed it. I saw that Glorilla Cardi B performance.
And Cardi B, I saw clips. Terrible. I saw highlights. I did not watch the entire performance or the entire award show.
Yeah.
I literally just look for the highlights.
It's not the same. Because, when we were coming up, the AMAs.
We watched, the AMAs, the BET Awards, the Source Awards, everything. The MTV Awards, it didn't matter. We watched it all.
We came up in the era of superstars. So, Michael gonna do something, Janet gonna do something.
Yeah.
Even Prince gonna do something.
Yeah.
We watching.
There was no social media back then, so that was your opportunity to see these celebrities perform.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have access to them throughout the week. They're not posting on, Instagram or something. So that's why I think it felt so good for us back then. Yeah.
This one was terrible. I could tell.
I'm not surprised.
Raw Report coming up at the top of the hour. By the way, I want to ask our loyal listeners. I'm part of a Thanksgiving smorgasbord this coming Thursday.
Okay.
And I have to find a deep fried turkey.
Yeah.
Here in Los Angeles.
Good
Do you
luck
know
with that.
anybody?
I don't know any businesses but by the way, if you know some, hit us up because I'd love to try. I don't know if I've ever had deep fried turkey.
Fire.
But most people just make them at their house.
I'll pay somebody. It doesn't have to be a restaurant.
Yeah.
I just need somebody that'll do it.
You better be careful with that.
Food
Paying any
poisoning,
old
you know what I'm
body.
saying?
Yeah, any old body, like just because you can make a fried turkey.
I'm like that with soul food. Like I won't just eat anybody's greens or chitlins.
Yeah.
No.
You don't know how many times they recycled that oil.
Mm.
Or anything. You don't know if they properly cleaned that turkey or got all the
But that's true with any restaurant.
Well,
though.
the restaurant is more regulated.
Yeah, they have the B, A, B, or C on their door.
Exactly. What's your your letter that you won't go
B.
beneath? You won't go beneath a B.
No, I won't go beneath an A. Is what I'm saying. If I see a B, I know. Oh, y'all saw a roach up in there. There's a rat.
B. Oh yeah, you got a roach.
Somebody sat on the seat
Swimming
and got
up
a
in
burning
there.
sensation. Is all I'm saying. But
No, I mean I hear you though. I'm probably a B. I'm wondering what's up. But I'll still eat there. But I am wondering. I'm side-eyeing everybody.
Mm-hmm. So if anybody knows where I can get a deep fried turkey by Thursday, I would love you forever. But in the meantime and in between time, don't forget in the third hour, we might bring you a few more upon further review clips that you all have sent us over the past few days. Clips that extend the conversation on the topics we've touched recently on the Danny Mo Show. And today, the first clip is from a woman named Kitty J. Rose. I want you to hear this clip. It's fire. It's fire.
Okay.
She put out a clip a few days ago talking to the OGs on how men keep losing the good woman in their lives. And a family member broke it down. You got to hear it. We'll run through. You know how we stop and go, stop and go.
Yeah, okay.
We'll do that. The second clip is Dave Chappelle. I haven't got to it. I want you guys to hear him talk about why he left that show years ago. And the third clip is from the big dog. We didn't get to it on Thursday. We're going to do it today. The best motivational speaker in the country, in my opinion, breaks down how we shouldn't always need a seat at the table. We got to build a seat at the table.
All right.
What you doing right now, by the way.
Okay.
Hour upon further review clips all coming up in the third hour after the Raw Report. Also, KBLA Talk 1580 is pleased to announce a can't miss community event. Welcome home Mayor-elect Karen Bass. Join us for this free public event as we celebrate Mayor-elect Bass's historic victory. There will be entertainment and some food trucks, diverse array of vendors, along with attendance and participation from community leaders and elected officials and celebrities and business owners and all kind of notables. Everybody and their grandmama gonna be out there. KBLA Talk 1580 will host Mayor-elect Bass on the main stage as we reflect on the importance of this moment and what it means for the black community, women, and all Angelinos who believe in the limitless potential of our amazing city. Make sure you stay close to KBLA Talk 1580 and our social media platforms for all the important details. We look forward to celebrating Mayor-elect Karen Bass and you coming soon. But in the meantime and in between time, like, share, comment, follow us on all socials, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But tonight, we're discussing how we black people are somehow still canceling Will Smith and a plethora of other melanated celebrities for their transgressions. Should we still be holding Will Smith moment against him, or should we support him unconditionally and everybody else? And also never cancel black people. I go to you, the queen. First of all, are you going to see that movie, first of all?
Oh, I'm going to see it. I'll watch it.
Where are you at on Will Smith now? Because I was watching Black Twitter. They were killing Will this weekend.
It
was 7 months ago.
Yeah. Well, you know what I think? I think that I originally thought that all it is just a big moment. Don't get me wrong. That was a very big moment, but it's just going to take a little bit of time for people to kind of get over it and sweep it under the rug. I just don't know if it's been enough time.
Okay.
That's my issue. It may be a little bit too soon. You know, like, give it some time. And then he's not just reintroducing himself. He's coming out the gates like swinging.
Fire.
He's got this huge movie that they're, we don't know, but it looks like it's going to be a pretty big movie.
Mm-hmm.
And the way he's going around. And the other thing, though, is that I can't be mad at Will. He's being well accepted in his community with his friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's going all around the country previewing this movie to certain people. I'm not going to be mad at that. You know, why should that moment stop your life, or you shouldn't have to be reduced to that moment?
Exactly. I mean, he said that in his apology, right? He says, I did a bad thing, but I'm not a bad person.
Exactly.
I can't be beating myself up.
Exactly. So, Black Twitter trying to have at Will. I'm just like, you know what? But this too shall pass. They're going to get over this. Just watch. You just wait and see when Will has a really big win. They're all going to be singing his praises again.
Well said. But big win in 15 seconds. Does the Academy nominate him for an Oscar if the movie is incredible? Do they touch him? Or do they go, no, because of what he did? But the work should stand on its own. Do they nominate that cat?
I think they may nominate him, but, he may not be invited to receive it.
1-800-920-1580, 1-800-920-1580. When we come forward, we jump into the 7 Series. Fahim on the phone as well. The Oracle makes her daytime debut on the Danny Mo Show. KBLA, stay there.
Nighttime is the right time for Danny Morrison on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Doug Davis, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. A fourth person is being charged in connection with the murder of Memphis rapper Young Dolph. Jamarcus Johnson turned himself in with authorities, saying he helped another suspect hide after the shooting last November. An attack on a black Pennsylvania college student is under investigation. According to reports, the incident happened off the campus of Lehigh University early Saturday morning. 2 white males attacked the student, one who was heard using an offensive slur. Investigators say the attack was racially motivated. The flu is spreading fast across the U.S., according to a new report from the CDC. Most of the worst respiratory illnesses remain concentrated in southern states like Mississippi, Alabama, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia. Fewer Americans support stricter gun laws. A new Gallup poll found 57% believe the nation's gun laws should be tightened. And that's the latest. I'm Doug Davis from the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
Afternoon. Things are a little bit rough getting around downtown. We do have the auto show at the LA Convention Center, and that is going on until Sunday. In Linwood on the East 105 at Long Beach Boulevard, we've got a work zone that's got the off-ramp blocked off this afternoon. In Diamond Bar, westbound 60 at Grand Avenue, that right lane there is closed, and it is jammed up from Phillips Ranch. Southbound 57 also bunched up from Temple onto the 60 from this project.
Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped to you at prices less than big box retailers. And right now, save 45% off any order during Blindster's Black Friday sale. Hurry, sale ends November 27th. Blindster.com.
This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
The Lakers are seeing a timely resurgence in Anthony Davis during their 3-game winning streak. With LeBron James out, Davis is averaging 35 points, 17.3 rebounds, 1.3 steals, and 1.3 blocks. AD is only the third third player in Lakers history to put up at least 30 points and 15 rebounds in 3 straight games. Elgin Baylor and Shaquille O'Neal are the other two. That's pretty good company for AD. The Clippers are at home tonight against Utah. The Pac-12 has some work to do with the men's college basketball rankings. No Pac-12 school is in the top 10 of this week's AP poll. UCLA dropped all the way down to number 19 after losing twice in Vegas over the weekend. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson. This sports report was brought to you by MVP Accident Attorneys. When it comes to your settlement, we're a slam dunk. Call 833-MVP-WINS or check their website at themvp.com for a free case review.
If you're the victim of a car accident, call the pros at MVP Accident Attorneys. When it comes to getting the maximum compensation you deserve, our team hits it out of the park. Call 833-MVP-WINS for a free case review.
Call me your MVP.
KBLA Talk 1580.
The thrill of victory. The thrill of victory. Thrill of victory. Yeah, man.
KBLA Talk 1580 wishes to congratulate Mayor-elect Karen Bass on her historic win as the first woman and only second African-American to serve as chief executive of the city of Los Angeles.
Congratulations, Mayor-elect Bass, and welcome back to Unapologetically Progressive KBLA Talk 1580.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me on the show, and this is my very first interview, and I am proud that it's here.
We are proud to have you here. What do you want to say to the listeners of KBLA Talk 1580?
I want to say thank you from just, I'm just full of the love that I felt every place I went in the community. And I just want the listeners to know that I promise you I won't disappoint you. I will be accessible. I will never forget where I'm from and understand that is my primary motivation.
Congratulations, Mayor-elect Karen Bass, holding all leaders accountable to you.
No matter who you voted for, no matter who you are or where you live, I will be a mayor for you.
We're KBLA Talk 1580. Talk 1580. Talk 1580. And we don't black down. We've got a lot to talk about.
Congratulations to this week's KBLA Talk 1580's Office of the Week, Community Legal Aid SoCal. Advocates for justice in Orange and Los Angeles counties. Congratulations, Community Legal Aid SoCal.
The Los Angeles Urban League helps African American and others in underserved communities achieve true social parity, economic self-reliance, and civil rights. For over 100 years, Los Angeles Urban League has ensured our communities have access to careers with living wages, opportunities to start and grow businesses, and clear pathways to personal and professional growth. Programs like BizCamp, Construction Career Academy, Bob Business Ready, and B-Warp. The Black Wealth Attainment and Retention Program are examples of the ongoing events designed to make our centennial mission to rebuild Black Wall Street right here in LA a reality. To sign up for our newsletter or to support the Los Angeles Urban League with your time, talent, and donations, visit laul.org. That's laul.org. The Los Angeles Urban League is a proud sponsor of Urban Family Focus, Saturdays at 7 a.m. on KBLA Talk 1580.
At Cedars-Sinai, we're honored to be named the #1 hospital in California and the #2 hospital in the nation in U.S. News & World Report's Best Hospitals Honor Roll. We're also proud to be named #1 in 6 specialties in Los Angeles. Thank you to our physicians, nurses, academic leaders, and thousands of other team members who bring their best to Cedars-Sinai every day. Learn more about our top-ranked care at cedars-sinai.org.
KBLA Talk 1580 is pleased to announce a can't-miss community event.
It's a celebration.
Welcome home, Mayor-elect Karen Bass.
Oh my God.
Join us for this free public event as we celebrate Mayor-elect Bass's historic victory. There'll be entertainment, food trucks, and a diverse array of vendors, along with attendance and participation from community leaders, elected officials, celebrities, business owners, and other notables. KBLA Talk 1580 will host Mayor-elect Bass on the main stage as we reflect on the importance of this moment and what it means for the Black community, women, and all Angelenos who believe in the limitless potential potential of our amazing city. Stay tuned to KBLA Talk 1580 and our social media platforms for all the important details. We look forward to celebrating with Mayor-elect Karen Bass and you.
We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now, it's a celebration.
You're listening to the Danny Morrison Show exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
Like Will, I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I wasn't blessed with no Uncle Phil. Don't know how it feels, I wanted to flex, they told me to chill. I'm making a flip, my life is a flick, now load up the film.
You feeling like me? I feel like a prince that turned to a king. Found me a queen, started a family and got me a team. On top of my dreams, join her, I know you inspired by me. Like I was inspired by Nelson Mandela. I give him a rose for every endeavor. A shout out to Julius Erving, one of the legends I worship. Muhammad Ali put to work and he was the champ, the greatest, he earned it. I love that you think that I'm perfect, but I had plenty mistakes and burdens. My grandmama thought I was worth it. She always guided me when I was searching. I wouldn't be me if it wasn't for her. I wouldn't be Willie, I couldn't be me if there wasn't no Eddie. I wouldn't be Will if I wasn't from Philly. Ain't nothing much that you really can tell me. Willie been cold since Benny and Jerry. Must have forgot that I really get busy. They done forgot who invented get jiggy. Hey. Back before there was streaming sales, way before all the iTunes and the fans had to get CDs still. 60 million records sold, I was on fire, I ain't even need a grill. Did it all with no cuss words, I ain't had to curse just to keep it real. Me and Jazz in the late 80s.
You were checking out the Danny Morrison Show on KBLA Talk 1580. Amazon Amici versus everybody today, Tuesday and Wednesday. Talk about Will Smith, emancipation, Black Twitter going crazy over the weekend. Don't want to support that cat. I told you I've canceled Kanye. And I have. Why you look at me like that?
Okay. No, I'm hearing you.
And R. Kelly.
Yep.
That's it.
Who's next?
We're going to talk about that inside the 7 Series. But let's go to the phones real fast before we jump into this. Fahima, give me your height, your color, and your hood. Fahima.
I'm still 5'6". I'm Carmel Brown, and I'm in Washington, D.C. by way of Harlem.
D.C. checking in. Drop that. Come on. Yeah. What's on your mind tonight?
Just very briefly, I called in to answer your call for where you can get a deep-fried Cajun chicken. Turkey. Now, I don't know, it may be too late, but I DM'd the information to you, and it's not a secret. And I've had it in the past when they first started. They're delivering for the first time this year. Popeyes actually has deep-fried turkey, and it's absolutely delicious.
Popeyes?
Yes, Popeyes. They do pre-orders, and there was an article in Fortune magazine telling you that they deliver for the first time this year. I had it maybe about 10 years ago for the first time, and they do a Cajun deep-fried turkey. So what I would encourage you to do is take a look at the article and go by Popeyes tonight and see if it's not too late to put an order in for, because you have to order it ahead of time.
Well, I'm looking at it right now, your article that you sent us, and I'm trying to give my money to us. I'm trying not to give it to the white people for Thanksgiving, but is that all?
Well, well, if it's any consolation, Megan Thee Stallion owns a Popeyes.
Yeah,
she
that's
may
what I
not
was
own
thinking.
the one in L.A. It's a franchise.
It's a franchise.
I'm pretty sure the one that's in Slauson is a black-owned. But it may or may not be too late. I don't know. But you have to put in the order for it.
I swear to God, I'm going today right after work. I'm going to stop by and see what's up.
Okay, does that mean you're going to love me forever, like you said, if you come with information?
First of all,
okay.
I already love you forever. What are you talking about?
Okay. Last thing, I also DM'd you and Robin a story, and that's not necessarily on a brighter note, but the representative from Colorado was on Democracy Now! Talking about the shooting. And it seems that the guy, I'm not going to call his name, but the guy who was responsible is connected to California. I'm not going to call the guy's name, but his father, I believe, was connected to January 5th, because we don't want to put the names out of these people who've done these horrendous things. But I sent you a clip because Representative Leslie Harris, who is from Colorado, she was on Democracy Now! Today, and I sent that clip to you and Robin. That's not necessarily on a good note, but it just speaks volumes to the fact that we have to be careful with our rhetoric. because people will use rhetoric to go out and do exactly what this guy did.
I was considering making this the topic of conversation today, but because it's Thanksgiving week, I'm trying to keep it positive for the most part, but we will definitely delve into it. I saw Lauren Boebert on Twitter giving her thoughts and prayers, and AOC checked her pretty quickly, which I thought was beautiful. We almost did that show today, but probably next week. But I appreciate the info. I'll use it for sure.
All right, then. And I hope it's not too late for you to get that Popeyes deep fried chicken. It's worth it. It's absolutely delicious.
We shall see. See, if it's bad, I'm going to have to blast you. You know that, right? Now you on the record.
All right.
Thanks, Fahima.
Oh, listen, I am going to go see Emancipation. I'm going to see it. I definitely will see the Will Smith film. I'm looking forward to it because it's based on a true story.
That's exactly right. So am I. Have a good one, okay?
Okay.
Andy, let's go. Jump into the 7 Series. Let's get it. Come on.
One topic, 7 answers. It's time for the 7 Series on KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
Look, I cancel us on occasion, but my list is really short. My criteria for receiving grace from me is to show remorse and remedy your issues. But there are a few black people out there that are making it really tough to turn a blind eye. My quick trigger finger. You know, I can cancel it anytime. It's shivering and shimmering right now. Look at it. Look, YouTube, look. So my 7 Series today is 7 black people that continue to beg for my cancellation. You want to jump into the discussion? You know I put it down for the town. 1-800-920-1580. 1-800-920-1580. 7 black people that continue to beg for my cancellation. Number 1, Candace Owens. Come on, man. Do I even need to break it down? But I will. Her shenanigans with Kanye were just the tip of the iceberg with her betrayal of our people. Not only is she constantly spewing rhetoric that damages the culture, but she's doing it with a white man on her arm, which seemingly makes it worse. And the lies about the death of George Floyd warrant the cancellation on its own. And that is why she is the first person that continues to beg for my cancel. Danny, please cancel me. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. I get it. Listen, but does she get any points now that she's sort of retracted her support for Donald Trump?
But that's only because Trump dissed her.
Okay,
it
but
had nothing to do with us.
Nonetheless, does she get any credit for that? No, not so much. Okay, great.
No. Real quick, too. Because she has a white man on her arm, do you see her differently when she says she's advocating for black people?
Because she says she's
she claims her rhetoric is advocating.
Yeah, that's exactly what she says. Although it never comes off that way. It's not necessarily because she's got a white man on her arm. I don't necessarily view that, but definitely because what she says and what she does, they often conflict, in my opinion. So, yeah, but it doesn't.
You are so right. Like it shouldn't, but because of what she says, it makes it somehow true.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it is conflicting.
Yeah, I often feel that way when she speaks.
Isn't that weird?
Whatever she talks about.
What if she had a black man on her? I think she would get more grace.
From other people?
Yeah, from us. You think so?
No.
If Dr. Umar was married to Candace Owens, would she have more grace from us?
No, I don't think so. I mean, what she says, she can stand on her own 2 feet without, it doesn't matter who she's attached to. I think that's what we're looking at. And as a matter of fact, I knew Candace was married to a white man. I knew that she had a biracial child and all of that, or children now. But I never paid any attention to that because she's sort of big all on her own. Mm-hmm. And so I never paid much attention to it at all.
She's your next Republican nominee in 2028.
That's what they say.
I'm telling you. Y'all think I'm playing. Or VP.
No, that's what they say.
Number 2, Jason Whitlock. Look, some of our people know how to stay in the headlines. Jason Whitlock is one of them cats. He never has an original take, but he takes it upon himself to attack black celebrities in much the same way Candace Owens does. His fascination and focus on putting down LeBron James has gotten nauseating. And his takes just don't add substance to us as a people. And that's why he is the second person that continues to beg for my cancellation.
Let me ask you a question about that.
Please do. I'll tell you on the other side.
Are there any, under any circumstances, are people able to go against the grain? And just because they are black people or, just us as a community? No, I listen, I feel you on this, but I'm just saying, are there any circumstances under which you could come at, LeBron and whomever else, all these other celebrities?
1-800-920-1580. 1-800-920-1580. I will answer her question on the other side. Danny Morrison Show, KBLA Talk 1580. We got a lot to talk about. Stay there.
From Bakersfield to Los Angeles.
Your midday
to nighttime. Like George and Wheezy, Danny Morrison is moving on up at KBLA Talk 1580.
Higher gas prices meant oil companies made massive profit. Maisha Cairo here with your K-Black Minute News, brought to you by MLK Hospital. The average for regular gas is $5.46 at the pump, with $5.80 for premium. Meanwhile, local refiners like Phillips 66 and Marathon report profit increases up to 1,243% higher than last year. Governor Newsom was reported to say that big oil is making record profits by, quote, ripping off Californians, end quote. Penalties for this price gouging will put profits back into taxpayers' pockets in the form of a direct deposit refund. I'm Maisha Cairo, and that's your K-Black Minute News. Let us know your thoughts on this by tweeting us at KBLA 1580. When you have your baby at MLK Community Hospital, they will work hard to make sure you and your family have the experience that you want. MLK Hospital welcomes your new baby.
Prosperity Market, LA's mobile Black Farmers Market, invites you to support Black-owned businesses this holiday season. Prosperity Market gives you the gift of convenient, curated shopping with in-person and online markets. Starting November 25th, Prosperity Market's holiday gift sets will be available to order online, featuring snacks, goodies, self-care essentials, and produce from Black-owned businesses and farms. Place your order by December 15th for pickup or local delivery on December 17th. To shop Prosperity Market in person, visit the holiday pop-up on December 3rd at the original Farmers Market on 3rd Street near the Grove. For more information, visit prosperitymarketla.com. That's prosperitymarketla.com. And follow on Instagram at prosperity.market. That's prosperity.market.
When you're the victim of a car accident, who goes to bat for you is crucial. We're MVP Accident Attorneys, the personal injury pros. Hiring the right law firm can be the difference between a rewarding settlement and striking out. Our team is in it to win it, and we'll fight to get the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the pros at MVP Accident Attorneys at 833-MVP-WINS for your free consultation. Call 833-MVP-WINS.
Call on me, your MVP.
If you have certain chronic conditions such as
heart disease,
asthma,
diabetes,
and you're 19 years of age or older,
52,
36,
42,
you may be at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site. For additional common side effects and full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
I'm going to ask my doctor
about getting vaccinated
with Prevnar 20.
Our Weekly Los Angeles is the largest audited Black newspaper in the state of California with a distribution of over 50,000 copies weekly. Pick up a copy every Thursday to get the latest news on African American communities of LA. You can also keep up with what's going on in Los Angeles and surrounding cities by going to www.ourweekly.com. The Our Weekly website is updated daily with the current news about us and for us. For your advertising needs, Our Weekly offers economical advertising packages to fit your budget. Feel free to call Our Weekly Los Angeles at 323-905-1300 or visit the website at www.ourweekly.com. Our Weekly Los Angeles, reporting news that matters to you.
Real talk, real time, the gospel truth. You're listening to the Danny Morrison Show on KBLA Talk 1580.
We'll continue the 7 series in a second, but Robin asked me a question a few minutes ago, asking me, is it okay when let me paraphrase, when black celebrities criticize other black celebrities?
Sure. You can say it that way.
Yeah, I think it's great. iron sharpens iron. And when one of us steps out of line, they probably look at the regular people, us regular folk, us laymen, as people they don't have to listen to. Like Kanye said that one time. Remember, he was like, if you ain't no billionaire, I ain't got to listen to you.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of celebrities think, how can somebody that's making $40,000 a year give me advice on anything? So when those people, when the top 1% are telling each other about the 1%, I go, oh, cool. So listen to him.
Yeah.
As long as it's not vitriolic and aggressive. And like I said, iron sharpens iron.
Okay.
You agree?
Yeah, I hear that. And I agree with that point. So, yeah, that was my question, just to see, are there any circumstances under which we can really go at Black people? Is it, I mean, as long as it's in love, right? And it's holding them accountable only to make them better. So maybe the intention behind it, not necessarily just because, I don't know, you just don't understand the vantage point of a Black person being Black. So I agree with what you said, though.
And to piggyback on top of that, it takes me back to the Oscars slap. Remember in the commercial break? Denzel.
Absolutely.
Tyler
Perry, yeah.
Grabbed that cat, took him over in the corner. He didn't do it right in front of everybody. He took him over to the corner and said, you can't do this right now. This is not the time.
Yeah.
That's iron sharpens iron.
Yeah,
right
for
there.
sure.
7 people or groups that continue to beg for my cancellation. Number 3, Nicki Minaj. Gosh. She's the greatest female rapper of all time, Robin. Easily. Hands down. But boy, has she become the pettiest. It seems like practically every month, Nicki's on social media in a bickering match with somebody. I believe the unnecessary rants are slowly chipping away at her legacy. Somebody please tell Nicki that she is the GOAT. Please tell her. And she needs to calm down from the nonsense. That's why she's the third person that continues to beg for my cancellation.
I wish Nicki Minaj were more like Beyonce. You know, you cannot get a hold of Beyonce. You don't know where she is. You don't know when she'll pop up. She's hardly ever on social media. She's very quiet.
She doesn't do interviews either.
She doesn't do any interviews anymore, hardly ever. She stopped that a long time ago. So it's almost like when she does appear, it's like a rare sighting, sort of like that true star, those superstars from back in the day, Michael Jackson's and the Elvis Presley's and whomever else, the Beatles. I mean, obviously they didn't have social media, but I'm just saying the fact that they were it was just so hard to catch them. With Nicki Minaj being so accessible and always hearing what she's got to say, it's almost like just let your talent speak for itself. Hold that personality. I mean, she has this nice nasty thing going on that I've always said. So I really enjoy her as an artist, but her as a personality, so to speak, because she has a podcast now. She's always going hard on the podcast.
Queen Radio.
Yeah, and it just bothers me. So I agree with that the concept of it chipping away at her legacy, unfortunately.
Father Time is undefeated. I think she's thinking about that. She's thinking about these new rappers that are coming up. Lotto getting that Grammy nomination.
Maybe just to stay relevant. I don't know.
Let's jump back in. Here's number 4, Monique. Some of y'all love her. Some of y'all hate her. I'm indifferent, but the crap that she went through with KBLA's own D.L. Hughley left a bad taste in my mouth. She loves to get on social media and rant about how much she loves her babies, meaning Black people, but I'm praying that this new Netflix special allows her to finally feel some sort of redemption and move the cultural ball forward. That is why she is the 4th person that continues to beg for my cancellation.
The one thing I'll give Monique, though, is that I don't feel like she's afraid to admit when she's wrong. I think she will step up to the plate and say, my bad. I'm sorry. I was wrong for that. She has in the past.
The D.L. Hughley thing, I don't think she's officially done that.
I don't know about the D.L. Hughley thing. I'm just saying, and maybe she just doesn't view her stance as being wrong there. I'm just talking more so about her. It takes a lot for a person who is with a name, with any sort of fame, any sort of acclaim. It takes a lot for a person like that to step up and say I was wrong in the public eye. And so now there are some things that she puts her nose in that I'm like, Monique, just chill out. Just stay. This is not you. You don't have to be a part of this. But that's one thing I'll give her props for.
Well said. Here's number 5. Apologists for anti-Semitism. Yeah, this ain't no celebrity. This is a group of people. Us, a lot of the time. The Holocaust happened. Period. The Holocaust took place, y'all. Full stop. Those of us that are out here singing the praises of that documentary deserve the conversation, and a number of Jewish influencers have even come out and recently said as much. But we don't need to tear down a segment of the population to build up our own. We don't need to rewrite other people's history while we put the pieces together of what ours truly consists of. We're better than that, Joe. And that is why they are the 5th group of people that continue to beg for my cancellation.
You know where I stand on it.
Yeah, we ain't got time to jump into it. Here's number 6, Trey Songz. Look, I believe everyone deserves a fair trial, all right? You are innocent until proven guilty. Everybody. But Trigger Trey has found himself accused of sexual assault by a number of women, and a new woman's allegations surfaced just a few days ago, which finds him facing assault charges for allegedly repeatedly punching a woman at a New York City bowling alley and dragging her by her hair. Keke Palmer tried to warn us years ago, and we poo-pooed at the accusation as simply being hearsay. But it's starting to reach critical mass, y'all. Where there's smoke, there's usually fire. And that is why he is the 6th person that continues to beg for my cancellation. No opinion on Trigger Trey?
No, I think where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there continuously, is flaming. We see the little smoke. It was gray at first, and then it turns black. You're like, no. It really is a fire. I mean, I think it's just a matter of time. You know how we kept hearing these things about R. Kelly? It was bubbling on the low for some time. We were like, I think, but I heard, and maybe it's a rumor. That's kind of what it is like with Trey right now. And, I don't want to say anything against his character. I don't know the guy. I've never even met the guy. But something is going on over there.
Well, we've seen video proof of him doing it. You've seen that one video when he pretty much grabs the girl right on video. I was like, yo, that's aggressive.
Yeah, a little aggressive. But some of these other allegations, I mean, we don't have proof right now, but.
And here's number 7. The Donnie Downers and the Negative Nancys in the black community. Yeah, we're killing each other too frequently. Yeah, we should patronize black-owned businesses. Yeah, we should vote. Yeah, we need to reconstruct the black family. Yeah, we need criminal justice reform. Yeah, Black Lives Matter. Yeah, I know. But black Twitter has become a cesspool lately, man. What happened in the tweets and messages of people, what happened to those people that used to tweet messages of solutions to our problems? What happened to us fighting for more tangible and forward-thinking formula instead of being so negative all the time? Our black blogs have got to do a better job balancing the positive news with the negative. One scroll down the Shade Room page every day will have you thinking that the world is on the brink of Armageddon or something. We are better than this, y'all. And I challenge us to raise the bar in 2023. And that is why they are the 7th and final people that continue to beg for my cancellation. You're like, you go to Shade Room every day. How do you feel when you get off of it?
I don't let it bother me like that. I can't. I'm pretty well balanced. I don't get engulfed to that. I mean, I just have a certain mindset towards watching any sort of news outlet.
You're good at breaking away too.
Yeah, I have to.
You got your babies, you got your husband, you got.
I have to.
I'm trying. I'm too immersed in this whole thing.
You'll get there.
I'm working on it. News and traffic right now. When we come forward, we got a bomb raw report on the other side. 1-800-920-1580. Danny Morrison Show, KBLA Talk 1580. We have got a lot to talk about. You heard?
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Doug Davis, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Members of the black community in Charlotte, North Carolina are remembering the life of former Winston-Salem University student Shanquella Robinson, who was found dead at a beach club in Cabo, Mexico. Her family says they were originally told Robinson died from alcohol poisoning, but the death certificate indicates it was a spinal cord injury. A remembrance ceremony was held on Saturday. Historically, Blackshaw University is asking the Department of Justice to investigate a bus search conducted